The final match of the semi-finals of the Russia 2018 World Cup was decided by an extra-time goal by Croatia's Mario Mandzukic in the 109th minute. Croatia and England were tied at 1-1 at the end of extra time after Kieran Trippier gave England a dream start in the Luzhniki Stadium. The match went into extra time after Ivan Perisic equalized for Croatia. With the result, Croatia will now play France at the finals on Sunday, while England play Belgium for the third-place match on Saturday. 1998 FIFA World Cup winner France beat Belgium 1-0 on Tuesday to book a place in the finals of Russia 2018 World Cup. That win came with records attached to it. In achieving the feat, history only repeated itself for the French side, as it was 20 years ago a defender Samuel Umtiti scored the goal that earned the Les Bleus the ticket in the pattern of Lilian Thuram, who scored 2 goals when France came from a goal down in 1998 to defeat Croatia 2-1. Thuram, France's most capped player at 142, savaged the game for the hosts, scoring his only 2 career goals that enabled France beat Croatia 2-1. Again, on Tuesday, it was the defender Samuel Umtiti that earned France another final berth. In betting at the Russia 2018 final, French coach Didier Deschamps has become the 4th World Cup winning player to reach the final as a coach. He followed the path of Brazil's Mario Zagallo, winner in 1970 and runner-up in 1998, and Germany's Franz Beckenbauer, runner-up in 1986 and winner in 1990, and Germany's Rudi Völler, who was runner-up in 2002. The defeat of Belgium ensured the tradition of no foreign coach winning the World Cup. Belgium's coach Roberto Martinez is from Spain. France coach Didier Deschamps has hailed his players' mentality en route to the final of the Russia 2018 World Cup. The Les Bleus defeated Belgium by a lone goal scored by Samuel Umtiti off an Antoine Griezmann's corner in the semi-final game at the St. Petersburg Stadium on Tuesday. Deschamps, who is on the verge of making history as one of a few to win the World Cup both as a player and as a coach, said his players are now more competitive. Belgium coach Roberto Martinez admitted that the French team made the game so tight for his team, despite how his players fought hard and in their semi-final loss against France. The Red Devils ousted Brazil from the World Cup, often eating the Seleção on the counter, but their plans could not work against the Les Bleus, who sat deep and allowed Belgium to dominate possession. Belgium midfielder Kevin De Bruyne said he and his teammates gave all their best but were unlucky not to get a win in their 1-0 semi-final loss to France at the Russia 2018 World Cup. The Manchester City midfielder in a post-match conference said the team would not show their disappointment over the loss, but will now pay more attention to the third-place match slated for Saturday, and should they win, it will be the country's best ever World Cup placement. De Bruyne said, "I'm proud of the way we performed at our World Cup. France might have played a little defensively, but the beauty of football is that you can choose the way you want to play. I respect that." FIFA Secretary General Fatma Samoura has expressed gratitude to volunteers in the Russia 2018 World Cup, describing them as the heart and soul of the tournament. 17,040 Russian volunteers are working at the 2018 FIFA World Cup across Russia in 20 different capacities. Samoura was speaking when she visited volunteers at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow alongside FIFA legends Michel Salgado and Julia Batista, said they have toured their heart with their services in the competition. A breakdown of the statistics indicates that 36% of volunteers are men, while 64% are women. They include a grandmother and a grandson, couples, and indeed entire families. 93% of them are based locally in Russia, while 7% came especially from 112 different countries just to take part. Meanwhile, FIFA have slammed the 70,000 Swiss francs, about €50,000 fine on the English FA after Dele Alli, Eric Dyer and Raheem Sterling wore unauthorized socks at the World Cup. FIFA said the players wore branded ankle support socks over official Nike socks, a contravention during their quarter-final game against Sweden. The World Football Governing Body said the FA's fine was for breaching media and marketing regulations and the FIFA equipment regulations. FIFA frowned at display of unauthorized commercial branding on playing equipment by players in its competitions.
Follow Hotspot on social media. We are at HotspotNG on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.